said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Air Force's offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Haynes. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Haynes. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. One final play before the end of the quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Haynes. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Use the play fake, now to throw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now adjusting. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's got him in the flat. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got him this time. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Haynes. Floating away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Hardy. They're working that left side.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Haynes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Johns. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run from the shotgun. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a man. It's Hardy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Iowa State! And that one will give them the lead.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw, it's Hardy. Fires to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. To the air on 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Air Force. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet anytime he touches touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Hardy. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the ball comes to rest right there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Lowers those pads. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Falcons! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw. It's Hardy. Fakes to grab. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires downfield. It's complete. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Third down coming up.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes